Mhm.
when it comes to living below your means to be able to, put the max into a 401k, what is that life like? Is it because people get it misconstrued? Live below your means. People think that, oh, you want me to live like I'm poor or something like that.
Yeah. No.
Or but what does that actually mean to you? Then I'll give my insight on living what below your means mean to me.
To us, it's not saying you have to live like a bum or nothing like that. It's just make your investments, make your finances your priority before your expenses, before your leisure activities. It's not to say live like a hermit and just hoard money and, stuff in cash under your mattress. It's just make your finances your priority. Put it before your expenses. You can still set a budget for leisure activities or, buying things that you want around the house or whatever. But it's investments first, and then after our investments, everything else has to stay within this budget. You could
Right.
still enjoy life, just don't live like underwater and
Right.
being paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, and then my view is pretty much similar to yours. And I talk to people all the time, and I'll first thing I always say is live below your income. Live below your income. And this is the first default. What about quality of life? The thing is, I said live below your income. I didn't say you can make more income.
Right,
Only thing I'm saying is if your quality of life is here and
right.
then your income is here, you got to find a way to do one or two things. You need to lower the expense or you need to raise the income. But when you raise the income, don't bring your expenses here. Get a set expense in life and stick to that. And I remember going through my journey, it was, hey, we was living on a set amount of money. And then let's just for exercises, let's say our living expenses was $2,000 a month.
Mhm.
$2,000 a month. That was including spending money and everything. Let's just use that as this exercise. We had a set amount of money. So when I got a promotion, we didn't move our expenses up to my promotion or saying, hey, well, since I have this position, I got to live the lifestyle of this position. We still kept our expenses at that level. And then we just raised the income. And then all that extra income, we was able to invest in stocks. We was able to invest in mutual funds. We was able to invest in businesses. We was able to invest in real estate. And that's how it is. And then the more we went up in income, because that's what everybody focus should be on is raising up their income, not their expenses, is raising up their income and then living at that same standard, living below that uh our income to expenses, we kept raising it higher, and our whole focus was raising the income, raising the income, raising the income. But we left our expenses where it's at. Now, fast forward years now, because our debt level is zero, and our cash and our income rate keep rising higher. The same expenses that we had back when we were struggling is the same expenses we have now, but the income is astronomically higher. So if I just want to say, oh, let's go on a vacation, we can just pick up and go on a vacation. I remember talking to you and you were saying, hey, I want to save and go on a vacation. One day I want to travel, one day I want to travel. Only thing I said, you're in a position to just get up and go.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but your whole life, it's everybody around you. The training around it has always been, hey, I need to save to go here. I was like, no, you can just go, just go. And then now you on vacation more than me, but I'm just saying that's how it was. It was,
And
but
that was my right, that was my mentality is what I was gonna say was, like you said, people are always saying, "Oh, like, I'm saving up to go on a trip," but then I was just thinking, it wasn't until recently when we talked about it where I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I could just just get up and just go."
just get up and go. And that's the thing. Like I tell people. And I don't say it to brag when because I always tell people places they need to go, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've been to Dubai. Oh man, I wish I went to Dubai. How was it?" And I'll explain to them. But of course, I've been there so many times. I gotta explain different trips, and they're like, "Well, how many times you been?" I've been a lot, but it's because I can go a lot because of the lifestyle that it afforded me by not bringing my expenses up to my lifestyle.
Right.
Just because I have X amount of money, and then people look on TV and see the Kardashians and see NBA players and say, "Oh, you have this much money. You're supposed to have a Lamborghini. You're supposed to live in a gated community with mansions and this and that and that." I just said, no, I just rather have the money so I could do what I want when I want. Not that I'm going to go do something every day. It's just knowing I can wake up and say, I want to do this and go. It's really not. And that's the part that people don't understand because we're in a microwave society where it's instant gratification, ball till you fall. I'm giving you young lingo terms that you probably don't know about, but ball till you fall and all those other things that people are doing to just to think that, oh, I gotta show that I have money. You don't have to show nobody. I mean, me, I'll go out in some Crocs, some shorts, t-shirt. I could look like an absolute bum because I always tell people I'd rather have the money than look like I have the money. Because I've lived both lives. I've lived the life of looking like I had it. Somebody say, "Let me see your bank account." I'm acting like Jesus calling me because I gotta go because they can't see the bank account. So I didn't, had the hats, the shoes, the clothes that make it look like, oh, he got money. But the truth of it is, I barely had $2 to rub together.